talking about changing out the exhaust manifold gaskets on this Ford Explorer truck. Have diversity 2 here. Looks like you not getting enough sleep. Alright, how's it going there? That's good. Oh, my glasses? Oh. Well, my eyes are tired. So what are you wearing the sunglasses for? Need to get more sleep. Been busy. But I normally get my rest though. Something like this. Okay. This week has been busy. Trying to switch over, changing projects, and doing a lot of extra stuff on the side, and trying to record, get video ideas, and spending time with my nephew. And he's gonna explain how he's been. I like it. Yeah, I do got he did this project. That'd be all right. Money saving project, a DIY project that if you're inclined to do so, going to tell us how he did it and why he did it. Well, I did a lot of work on this Ford truck. I kept this truck for a long time, and I remember doing the spark plugs. So I took some 10W40 and sprayed the around the bolts, get them ready to be removed. I really didn't have a big issue. It's a matter of applying the pressure and rewinding them off. And I think there were about 2 per exhaust manifold, and probably 12 altogether, 12 bolts or nuts. It was rusty, but they came right off. But once I did that, I was able to kind of maneuver the manifold away from the engine just enough to get to maneuver the gaskets out. And they kind of got stuck, but I had to kind of maneuver it around, wiggle it around, because the bolts were kind of sticking out just a little, and I had so much room, so I had to kind of maneuver them sideways and backward and forward until I finally was able to get them to come out. And I had to kind of go back and pull on the exhaust from the rear, kind of move it back and forth or to the side. It really didn't have a lot of room, so you just kind of have to play it by eye what to do next. And the left side the same way. Had to go under the truck and maneuver the exhaust around. But I also had to go, I had 2 catalytic converters under this Ford Explorer. There were 2 of them. On one of them, it had a gasket from the exhaust manifold down to the converter and the converter back. So there were another 2 bolts. I had to take that off, and I was able to maneuver, I think it was the right side. I had to actually remove those bolts to get that manifold to maneuver some. So I ended up changing the gasket and the that was between the one of the converters, catalytic converters, and I changed that out also. But I'm thankful I was able to. They gave me more leverage, more space to maneuver once I got those 2 nuts out of the catalytic converter, were connected to the exhaust manifold pipe, going back up to the exhaust manifold. And this job, it felt like the engine didn't have enough power, and felt like it was leaking power, leaking air. And I knew just changing these gaskets, had this done on my Toyota truck. It seemed like it just boosted the power more. Everything was tight and snug, and the engine took off. Felt like it had more boost when it was driving. So that's what I did with my changing out the gasket on the PMCS. The vendor mentioned his checks on this engine. I had to kind of do some from the top and maybe some from underneath to get these nuts off. Finally got them all off. Again, to pull on the exhaust manifold to see how far I can get it back, just enough to get the old gaskets out. And after I disconnected the bolts that were going on the right side to the catalytic converter, I was able to slide that one back with ease, and I had enough space slanted. When you finished all of it, did you feel the difference? The old gasket out, maneuver the old gasket out, and pull it out the other side. I had to kind of pull the exhaust manifold back some up to the side and forward, just to get just enough to get the old gasket out. Then I had to maneuver the new one back in, and I knew once I got those new gaskets in, it was over. The job is almost done. Okay, and it's a matter of tightening everything back down. And the truck felt like there was a difference. Felt like I had more boost. I have more boost now. Yeah. So, and I took care of that problem.
They rush you to.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.